Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, what's up, my man? Hey, I'm just gonna be honest about it. Y'all know me, so if you're subscribed to this channel, there is no hype. Let's just get that out the way. I'm going to go ahead and bust your bubble now. So, I'm going to keep it 100. Always do. Where's my bird? Pine Rocks, my big dog. What's up, baby? My boy Pine said he's coming down here to visit one of these days. I look forward to it. Got back from the gym. Got back visiting a lady I call my mom. And I've been wearing this Zaharoff since I woke up this morning and got ready for the gym. So I think I'm roughly 5 hours in, maybe a little more. So y'all know on this channel, there ain't no bullshit. So what I tell you is simply the truth. I don't care about what anybody says. I don't care about, I love everybody's opinions. You're more than welcome to have your opinion. You're more than welcome to say how you feel about it. Have you had it? What you think about it? So, come on in and let people know. It's okay. I don't cut people's opinions off unless you're calling me some obscene freaking goofball names or something. Then I'll cut you slap off. So let's get into this, guys. So y'all know me. I'm usually a cheapskate when it comes to sampling frags. So I got a hold of this Zaharoff Signature Seraphim Blue. Of course, I only got a 3 ml of it. I'm not paying Zaharoff prices for none of his stuff. Sorry, not sorry, but I got better things to do with my money than buy some knockoffs. So let's begin. I put it on this morning. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to make this very, very well known. This shit smells amazing, but I'm not paying no $150 to $200 for this when I can just go out and buy a Polo Blue Extreme or something of that nature. Listen, guys, this didn't like break the science barrier. Okay, this sure enough didn't make me go, oh my God. Not in a way that I'm like, oh my God, I have to have it. Not in a way like I'm, oh my God, this is the best shit I've ever smelled. No. Oh my God, because I was surprised because everybody says it smells like this and smells like that. I read a few things on record on whatever the name of that shit is. Ode to Jerks. Somebody had posted on there that it smelled like a nursing home that had just been cleaned with chemicals. That's not true. Don't care what they say. They can put me on there and blast me. I'm more than okay with that. It smells great. But once again, I'm just going to go buy me some Polo Blue Extreme. Any real polo-ish blue, anything like that, Eros kind of. I mean, this is not groundbreaking. This didn't. They bottled. I wouldn't say copy because I don't really think George copies anything, but he sure doesn't go outside the box with a lot of things because this is not much different than your normal, typical summer blue. I mean, you're going to wear this and nobody's going to come up to you and go, holy shit, what are you wearing? Hey, what's up, Mr. Cheese? Yeah, like it exactly. So this is a little different than Polo Blue Parfum. I actually have a bottle of Polo Blue Parfum. This is a little more zesty. I hope that makes a lot of sense. It's kind of got a little more of a zest to it. I didn't look up the notes, kind of really don't care. Um, when people say something about a frag, especially when it comes to Zaharoff, you know me, I'm chomping at the bit to tell you what I really think about it. Um, I just don't feel like Zaharoff makes anything that's so awesome or groundbreaking that you can't find somewhere else for cheaper. Never in my life have I actually smelled any Zaharoff fragrances and said to myself, "This is unique." A couple, but they're not great frags, man. I'm just waiting for that moment when maybe Zaharoff creates something by himself, not for somebody else, and it's amazing. I don't. I just don't know of a Zaharoff fragrance I call amazing. This is typical. This is your typical blue fragrance. So for me, the price point of this is like $100. I mean, I can't justify paying $200 for 4 ounces of this. I can't do it. I grew up a polo guy. That's how I got my start in frags was polo. Polo is my uh, I can't even really call polo cheapies anymore. I guess to me, um, you know, Mr. Cheese, man, I could see that. Um, I know a lot of people when they buy bottles, that's a big thing for them. Everybody wants to display their bottles because they look good, and for those people, that's cool. That's understandable. I'm not going to 100% disagree. If I buy a Freg and the bottle looks really fucking good, I'm like, the presentation's nice. Sure, you're right. Too much goes into this, to the bottles and all the hype, the way the bottles look. And I feel like the liquid they put in these are just not overwhelming. They're very underwhelming. So would I recommend anybody to buy uh, a 2 ounce of this, which is $150? No, not at all. Um, I wouldn't break my bank unless you're one of those guys that is all off. No, I can see why Ross like hypes this thing. Ross is a cheapy lover, so of course you're gonna hype up something that smells like a cheapie. Um, I don't know what else to really say about it. I'm kind of upset. I spent $7 for a 3 ml. I, I can just go right into my room right now and pull out other things. Uh, Arrows. I mean, even Aventus would be better than this, and I know it's not in the same price range, but close enough. I'd rather spend the extra $100 and get me a Aventus, and I'm not really much an Aventus guy. I feel like everybody should have Aventus because it's just one of those things that have been hyped so much that it's just kind of a flex to have a bottle of Aventus, I guess. But I don't, like I said, and I'll just repeat this one more time. All you guys in the Oda jerks who say that like RXL was meat riding, saying this smelled good. Do I think RXL meat rode a little bit? Absolutely. Was he wrong about how it smells? No, it smells great. It smells awesome. So does Polo Blue Parfum. So don't, I don't know what all the hype of this fragrance is, other than they work for Zaharoff. I'm not going to down Zaharoff. Zaharoff's left me alone, so therefore I'm really not going to down the guy. You guys know how I feel about him. I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. But I don't know what else to really say. Quit telling people it smells like shit because it don't. But at the same time, don't overhype it because it don't belong in the overhype section. Okay. I don't know of any frag right now that what's up, RXL? I was just talking about you, homie. RXL. Look here, buddy. A lot of people in the Oda Jerk said you meat road for this. I felt like you meat road a little bit. I ain't gonna lie about it. But you also said it smelled good, and it does. But like I told everybody on here, it's no different than Polo Parfum. Polo Blue parfum. It's just your typical blue fragrance. It's not anything crazy. But and for all of you guys that hype this shit to hell and back, man, listen, only thing I can think is George pays you guys hella good money. I can't I couldn't see putting my reputation at stake, no matter if I bought subs or if I didn't. I still have a reputation, and I couldn't see myself risking my reputation to bring people to these frags, knowing that they're just subpar. These are at most mid. I've had a few, and if they smell good, they don't last long, or they change. I don't know the hype over Zaharoffs. I can't, still Rose is a woman's this a 7? Ugh. That's what I mean. Maybe you meat wrote it a little bit like the Oda Jerk said. I love you, but I'm going to give you hell for it too. This is a 5 tops. I don't, the money, like if he was selling this for $125 for a 4 ounce, like, bro, don't 872 subscribe your insurance off. You have an SS tattoo. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Look, dude, I got 7 inches you can come ride on if you want to, I guess. I really don't care anymore about that SS bullshit, dude. Go the fuck out of here. 7 years ago, that shit come out, and little fucking wiener schnitzels like you fucking like to still bring that shit up. But anyway, I said I would not risk my reputation if I had those many. I'm talking about Ross and stuff like that. Try yourself. There is a guy named Whiskey Reaper. Whiskey Reaper rides everybody's jock. I mean, I've said this before. Miami Cuddles is a chomo, and if you still rock with Miami Cuddles, you're the company you keep. So that's how I feel about Whiskey Reaper. Whiskey Reaper can go ride whoever he wants. I don't think anybody truly gives a shit about his content anyway. Probably another, follower buyer, like most of them are. I don't think anybody much in YouTube anymore can really get their own subscribers. Guys like me who've been at 800 and something for 4 fucking years. You can tell the reasons why we're at that low is because we don't suck. We tell it how it is. If you don't like it, you can turn the other way. So rock it, and Al Hood. There you go, buddy. The thing is, like, what the internet has created a bunch of bitches, okay? Because back in the day, the only way you could say this kind of stuff to somebody was to their face. And we know you're not saying that to my face, bro. So that shit is retarded. Grow the fuck up and move on, bro. You're doing this story. Yeah, sure. At least I was man enough to put something on my fucking body that showed I wasn't a bitch. Unlike you. Speaking of reputation, you have a reputation of being a liar. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. And the summary for the Cuddles case was even said that Mrs. Lagros wasn't even a credible witness. Guess we didn't read the same shit you did. Bro, fuck off. I'm not even going to give you the attention anymore. Keep writing. You're a fucking loser. You and Miami Cuddles have a couple kids together. You and Cuddles have a couple of teenage girls you're hunting down. You read it all? No, you didn't. You didn't read none of it, bro. I'm an old PI. I read the same shit that's available to everybody. There's nothing you read. Anyway, like I said, I'm not giving you the attention at all. So anyway, either you want to pay that much for it or you don't. That's up to you. And it's my reputation of not being a liar that says don't buy it, because that's what I'm telling you not to do. Don't waste your time. Go get Polo Blue Parfum. I think you can get that around like $110 right now. You're wearing the same shit. Versace Arrow's kind of around the same area. Go get it. There's not much else to really say about any of it. Those guys that meet ride this, only thing they have to gain is Zaharoff giving them a paycheck. That's it. You guys, it's not rocket science. Don't bother. If you like Zaharoff and you want to support Zaharoff, absolutely get it. It smells good enough. If you support him and and you like the guy and you think he's the god of the fragrance community, by all means buy it. I guess nobody finds it odd at all. She was only 16. Leave her alone, they said. I guess nobody finds it odd that a grown man would admit to bringing teenage girls to his home. No, they don't. Most likely that guy right there is probably moneymaker using a fucking burner account because he's the only one that would meet ride Miami Cuddles that hard besides Whiskey Reaper. And Whiskey Reaper ain't gonna come on here. He don't have the balls to come on here. I've done exposed that dishwad a long time ago. But anyway, I'm just gonna tell you this: teacher, no teacher, don't care. If my wife isn't here, no teenage girls coming to my home. That's all there is to it. And I probably wouldn't even do it then if I have no clue who the hell she is. She's not coming to my home, especially if she's a student. That is not happening. You automatically are sus right then and there. So if you bring a teenage girls home and it admitted right into in the paperwork that this supposed douchewad said he read it all, that he brought her home and several people seen him holding her hand and kissed her on the lips intimately. I'm sorry, right there, you're automatically chomo. I don't care about the rest of it. I don't need anything else explained to me to call you a chomo. I've been to prison. I know what chomos are. I've seen many of them. That's a chomo. And Miami's lucky he didn't go to jail because I could tell you what happens to those kind of guys in jail. I don't give a shit what you did or how far you went. Somebody said, I just tuned in. Listen, man, you guys like getting me on this guy so much. Look, bro, do I need to take my shirt off? I have a better chance of beating a fucking competition than that guy does. I mean, by all means, no. ARXL, you can deal with that guy. And he's not getting my, can people learn from their past and not be repeat offenders? Absolutely. Absolutely. That kind of stuff like that, though. And for me personally, I don't like it because I have 6 kids, but I do feel that way, yes. But when a guy comes at you for your past and can't get over it, I'm going to do the same. So when he finally gets over all that bullshit and I don't hear it come out of his mouth no more, you'll never hear it come out of my mouth no more. Anyway, here, let's block this guy because we ain't gonna, this guy here isn't gonna, I got better things to do than keep listening to that fucking dipshit. But anyway, yes, I did see it, and I don't know how he's going to win. Good luck. And listen, and I know I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Kudos for him for losing tons of weight and getting to where he's at. Bravo. I mean, steroids is going to do that to you, man. I'm a natural guy. I'm all natural. My wife's here all the time. She knows what I take and what I don't take. I got a whole shelf full of shit that I take. I am on Instagram. I have companies that hit me up repeatedly. Hey, would you want to be an ambassador for this brand? I don't have anybody that quote unquote sponsors me, but I may not be natural for too long either, but you will not see that kind of transformation from me. I am not going to abuse steroids. If I do them, I have not made that decision yet. I'm at a crossroads with it. As for right now, I'm 100% natural other than taking testosterone. Some people say, oh, TRT is not natural. Listen, it's like you guys taking multivitamins and putting stuff in your body you don't have. I have PTSD. It kills my testosterone. I take that shot to give me testosterone back that I don't have. So there's that. I admit I don't have the genetics to be a bodybuilder, even if I did. Oh, you do. If you do steroids, you could get there. And to be honest, my man, it all does come down to genetics. It really does. My family are big, beefy people, but most of them have bellies. So that's been my hardest thing. I'm on a crunch machine, and I do 207 pounds on a crunch machine. And I still haven't lost this belly. It's going away. I am in a bulking cycle now. So I did my cut. I cut down to 257 pounds, and I'm going to now bulk more muscle on. So now I'm back about 267. So I'll probably even get up to 270, 271 before that's over and done with, and then I'll cut back down again. But I promise you, you could do it. You may not get super huge. It may take you a while to get even where you want to be. Um, I know anybody can do it. I promise you, it doesn't take. If you get yourself somebody, a coach, sometimes you can get them around $200 a month for a newer guy. If they know what they're doing, they will put you in a way. I personally take about 2,600 calories in when I'm bulking, but I'm at the gym. I sweat, and I'm good. When I'm not bulking, I'm around 1,600 calories. So, um, and Ross could do that too. I don't think Ross has the genetics to be a big guy or even win any of these competitions. But man, I can't cut nobody for trying their hardest to be. What I am going to cut him for is the realization he's seeing a different mirror than most of us see. Um, I the arrogance, to some people have such arrogance, they just think the things come to them like that. But Zaharoff can't buy the judges in that competition, or maybe he can, I don't know, or will he? uh, a guy who buys subs, man, it's just real hard for me to take that man serious when it comes to workout. I know he gets sponsored by somebody. They've actually hit me up and wanted me to rep their brand as an ambassador. I will not do it. If you represent Ross Carlos, you will not get no love from me. Period. That's why I get ahead of the curve, and I got people who check on him to make sure they know who he's sponsored by or whatever happens, and won't happen here. If you're willing to deal with that kind of fake, sorry, can't be a part of it. But anyway, guys, I am on Instagram. I got about 4,000 followers on Instagram. Go there, Big Pagan Fitness. Check me out. Got a whole link, not a whole bunch, because only certain ones that I deal with. But Gym Reapers, I am not sponsored by. I'm not an ambassador for them. I do like their clothing, but there is one called Lift Life. I do represent them. I do wear their clothing. I absolutely love their clothing. And other things are coming along. NutriShop USA, I am an ambassador for them. Their products are freaking fantabulous. Listen, here's your number one way to bulk. Plenty. So I'm around 260 pounds. I take 200 grams of 200 grams of protein a day. So that's how you bulk. But if you don't put in the work, it doesn't matter what you do. And Ross really don't put in the work. I'm anxious to see. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to make fun of him. The delusion. But I didn't come on here to talk about a delusion, because he's delusional. That's my wrap up. Sorry for the other guys in here that can't see truth. So be it. But me and my SS tattoo on my chest are going to leave you guys alone. Hey, RXL ain't white. I love him. So I guess I'm a sucky white supremacist. So love you guys. Take care. And leave Seraphim Blue alone. Go get Polo. Deuces.